All right, everyone, welcome back to the last dish of India week. For this dish, it is goat curry from Assam, which is the eastern part of India, from that section that's like sort of disconnected a little bit. I think there's like a little sliver of land that connects it back to the mainland India, but over there. So their food is obviously very different than mainland India, and something that I noticed that pretty much every recipe has is mustard oil. That's a very specific thing that I had to get for this dish, and every single one has that instead of ghee. Why, I'm not sure, but as well as mustard oil, you're gonna need obviously mutton or goat, 5 onions to be specific, 5 medium onions. I have 3 medium and 1 large. Ginger mince, garlic paste, bay leaves, 8 ounces of tomatoes, or like 2 tomatoes that you can dice up, cinnamon, Kashmiri chili powder, cardamom, coriander, clove, cumin, and turmeric. So we start by marinating the goat. This is gonna marinate for about an hour. Could be longer if you have the time, but at least 1 hour. So take all your goat, just get it into a bowl. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten that juice in there. I should have avoided the goat juice. Try and get the goat juice out. I didn't realize there would be goat juice in the bottom of this packet. Normally there's the, I don't know what you want to call it, the anti-juice thing at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? It's like the little pad that I'm assuming is the same stuff that diapers are made out of, that sucks up the meat juice. Now that we've washed our hands, you want to make sure you wash your hands before you start touching all your spices. This was like a little over 2 pounds. I don't even know. It said it at the beginning of how much goat this was. The recipe called for about 1 kilogram, which I think is a little over 2 pounds. But first step, turmeric. We're putting in 1.5 teaspoons. After that, we need 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of ground coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder. You could sub this out for any chili powder, really. Now we need 1 tablespoon of garlic paste, 1 tablespoon of ginger paste, and it says add 3 tablespoons of mustard oil. If I remember from cooking something over in Asia, usually mix your dry seasonings, well, I added in the paste, on first and then put the oil over there because it helps lock in the seasoning, the marinade. So we're gonna do that. Not sure if that's what I'm supposed to be doing here in this case, but what the heck? This strip has a sticker from Australia on it. I hope there's not plastic on other ones. Or is there just a plastic stamp on my food? Now you got me like really looking. Oh yeah, my hands are yellow. Should have seen that coming. Okay, now before I add the mustard oil as well, I'm gonna add the onions because they're supposed to be in this marinade. All except 1. So this would be your 4 medium onions that you're adding right now. Oh, it's starting to hit my eyes. Oh, it burns. Alright, now that I'm done crying, we're gonna go ahead and add in 3 tablespoons of mustard oil. And now we mix it on up again. Ooh, that mustard oil smells very floral. Alright, wash your hand again. Oh yes, the turmeric has diluted the water in here to make it look a nice urine color. That's fantastic. Now you're gonna take this, slam it in the fridge, or put it somewhere cold, I guess, for an hour up to a day. Hour minimum though. I'll see you guys later. And we're back. Let me fill you in on all the mistakes that I have already made so that hopefully you don't make the same exact mistakes. You see, for one, I didn't tell you guys to salt this because I forgot to salt it until like 5 minutes later, at which point I ran out here and dumped salt into it and remixed it again. Salt this. Number 2, because the amount of onion in here and how long you're pressure cooking it, you don't actually need to grind up an onion and put it in here right now. That step's gone. And number 3, I forgot to say you need potatoes, as many as you want, at least like 3 or 4, you know. This is just a bunch of little baby ones that I have lying around from a different dish, so they're going in the pot. But from where we are now, we need to put approximately somewhere between 2 and 4 tablespoons of mustard oil in here. I'm just gonna put enough to cover the bottom. Probably good. And into that mustard oil, we're gonna need a tablespoon of sugar. Now we gotta mix this up. I imagine it's gonna immediately stick to the bottom and absolutely ruin my Instant Pot. I don't really trust this. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I don't really trust this, so we're just gonna move forward because I don't wanna ruin this brand new pot that I just got. And put 4 bay leaves in there. Ruin too many pots caramelizing sugar. No, I'll let it go for a minute. I'll trust the process. I'll trust the process. Just gotta keep on saying I'll trust the process, even though I do not trust the process. Yeah, I don't trust it. I don't trust the process. I'm giving up. We're putting in the goat. And it says to saute it for a couple of minutes. Why? I don't know. It's not really gonna do anything because it's not gonna brown. Actually, yeah, it's not gonna brown. You dumped all this in, it's covered in onion juice. Like the onion juice will just sweat out of it and go to the bottom. Here we are, 10 minutes later. Literally almost nothing has happened. Go ahead and add in your 2 diced tomatoes, or 1 cup of diced tomatoes, which is what I'm doing, along with 2 cups of water and some more salt. Mix this all together. You know, I just don't trust anything anymore. Ever since I found that sticker. Like, is this a sticker? No, it's just its skin. Anyways, once you get all this mixed up, go ahead and put a lid on it. Set it to seal. We are going to pressure cook on high for 45 minutes. I'm not eating dinner until 11 o'clock tonight, apparently. All right, people, 45 minutes is up. Let's check out what's going on in here. Oh, it looks good. Oh, that curry. That goat looks really tender. A lot of bones in here, too. That's gonna be fun. So, let's continue adding flavor into this. We need 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ground cardamom, and a half a teaspoon of ground clove. Give that all a mix. Now we gotta get our potatoes in the pot. Mix it up again. Get the lid back on there and pressure cook it again, but this time only for 3 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna go with 4 right in the middle. And then you're done. That's it. All right, everyone, there you have it. Here's some goat curry. It looks really good, actually. It smells fantastic, too. I'm probably gonna save this broth and use it again in one of my soups, maybe. I'll have to strain out all the mustard oil on top first, but still might be in use. So let's get over here and give it a try. It is still very hot and chock full of bones. So many bones. Look at all these little bones. Just be careful as I take a bite here. It's super tender. It's just falling apart. Oh yeah, oh man, that's super good. There's a lot of hearty flavor mixed in from that marinade, but you also get a top note of those warming spices that you put in at the end. It just makes it super, super tasty. Let's try one of these potatoes. Potatoes are a little overdone, they're falling apart. I would say put it in for 3 minutes, not 5. Or 4, whatever I put it in for. Yeah, they sucked up a lot of that juice. So in those you get a lot more of the, I would say a lot more clove and cardamom flavor than you do in the goat itself. But if we hit the combo here, one of my hairs just fell out into this. At least I'm hoping that's one of my hairs. It's long, it's gotta be. This is a great dish. I don't think the goat really adds to it though. Personally, you could probably just use any cut of, like, beef would probably be even better. If I was to make this again, I'd probably make it with beef just because it's easier. I don't have to go to a special market to buy it. But overall, really good. Give it a shot, but that ends my India series. This is the last dish. I hope you guys enjoyed. And next time, I think it'll be Ireland, Italy, something else with an I. I'll see you then.